Hey folks, B-Dog here. What we're dealing with is a Gen 2 Coyote 2015 Mustang GT. And I thought I'd share this because I could not find any information on how to perform this task. We had a case of a broken valve spring. It was an intake valve spring on cylinder number 3. Compression check passed on all cylinders except that one, which was 0 compression. So I thought there's got to be a way to do this without pulling all the timing components off and the camshafts out and going through all that trouble. So I couldn't find any videos on that for a Mustang. There was a lot of videos dealing with special tools while the engine's out of the car and all the timing components are removed. I didn't want to do that, and so here's what I came up with. This video, I'm doing this after the fact. I should have done this while I was doing the job, but I think you'll get the gist of it. What I found out was if you pull the battery box out, and then here it is over here, you pull the cross brace off the car, pull the battery box and battery, and there is a cover that goes in here that, like so, that you have to remove in order to get to these valve cover bolts. You have to remove this to get to those bolts. It's just impossible to do without. And there goes the cross brace on the ground. So I removed all that. Because this is cylinder number 3, I also had to remove this piece that goes in here because it was in the way. So what I came up with, again, I'm sorry this is after the fact, after I've gotten it assembled, but I came up with, you can't use a regular valve spring compressor, so I came up with a tool. What I did was I took 2 old wrenches. Don't cuss me, it's an old Challenger wrench, but it's broken, so that's why I use that. I bent this wrench as such, welded it to this old wrench, and used this wrench as a handle. And what I did is I snuck under the exhaust cam, and I was able to get it on the intake valve spring, the broken one, and use that exhaust cam basically as a fulcrum and to push this down and use as a compressor, because you cannot get a regular valve spring compressor in there. It is it's too tight because the camshaft's right in the way. And so I was able to squeeze it down, remove the follower, and remove the broken valve spring. One thing to remember is there's oil drain holes. There's a few oil drain holes in the bottom of the cylinder head where it drains the oil back down into the pan. You want to plug those up with a rag in case you have a valve keeper that goes errant and wants to go down the hole. You don't want to do that. So basically that's what I did. It was a 2-man job. Again, I just bent up a wrench. I ground one end flat to clear the cylinder head boss, and my buddy put the pressure down on the valve spring, and we were able to remove the valve spring without removing the camshaft or the cylinder head or the engine. Made the job much easier. And thanks for watching. I just thought this would be helpful for anyone dealing with this, and hopefully it will.